year was 1963, and I was at the same time both thrilled and terrified. With all necessities packed in one suitcase, a box or two containing pictures, books, and other supplies, and a few items on hangers, I arrived that September day to check in at East Hall. Butterflies in my stomach and knees knocking, I ascended the stairs to meet my two roommates, both total strangers to me and to each other. One, Sue Bass Camplin, became a lifelong friend. The other moved on to other interests after the first semester, and I lost contact with her. Move-in was rather easy back then. You hung your dresses in the closet, put your toiletries and underwear in the built-in drawers, set out a desk lamp and a photo or two, placed a few books on the shelf, rolled out a small area rug, made your bed with a spread that hopefully didn't clash with the one your roommate brought, and the decorating was done. The biggest decisions were who got what closet and which towel rod did you want. Desks, beds, and chairs were movable, and occasionally we did rearrange the room. The walls were institutional white, and whatever was hung there had to magically stay without aid of nail or tape that might mar the paint when removed. Each room was equipped with a phone, and blinds were standard window treatment. We could have curtains, but only if using spring rods to hang them. Heaven help the girl who put a nail hole in the window facing or wall. Electrical appliances like irons, hot plates, popcorn poppers, coffee pots, and toasters were forbidden in individual rooms. A laundry room with ironing boards was located on each wing, so each time we needed to press something, we toted our iron down the hall and back again. For the most part, even our alarm clocks were the wind-up kind. As far as keeping cool, each room had two large windows that could be conveniently raised or lowered, but electric fans were not allowed. Yes, we did have a television, but only one very small black and white model on the sun porch for our entire floor's use. Most of us had entered college at the ripe old age of 18, and it was believed that we, naive young women all, had been entrusted to the care of the college by our parents and should be unreservedly protected. Departure times and destinations were logged in the dorm office before leaving, and we were required to sign in upon return. Curfew was 10:30 p.m., and God help the girl who came in late and had to ring the bell to gain admittance. Having grown up in commerce, my daughter Meredith was familiar with the campus, knew about the instructors when she entered ETSU in 1989, and could pop in at home anytime she desired to do so, a frequent occurrence. When she moved in the Kappa Delta house, we hauled a pickup truckload of her belongings across town where rooms were outfitted at parents' expense with refrigerators, microwaves, answering machines, computers, printers, carpeting cut to fit on move-in day, pictures hung on the walls using nails and hangers, and walls and furniture painted any color of the rainbow. Some co-eds decorated with wallpaper or paper borders, and drapery rods were fixed to the wall. Electric fans, irons, ironing boards, televisions, and stereos were considered necessities for each room. Beds were elevated on blocks to allow for extra storage or even bunked with the aid of frames, most often built by someone's dad. And Meredith had a key that not only opened the door to her room, but also the door to the sorority house. At no time in her entire college life was she required to tell anyone on campus where she was going or when she planned to return. When she spent time at home, I never quite got used to her dressing to go out while I was getting ready for bed, usually in the 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. range. Most Greek activities seemed to begin at what was the bewitching hour in the 1960s. Meredith graduated from East Texas State University in 1992. I had done so 25 years earlier in 1967. What a difference the 25 years made and privileges permitted to the younger co-eds. One thing that the quarter of the century didn't change, though, is the host of friends each of us acquired during this one of the best times of our lives.